I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It has come to our attention that in the early years of the 21st century, man was being watched by intelligence greater than theirs, and yet as mortal as their own. Through the chaos, we determine the fanatics and the fan.
That is right, folks. You are listening to Fanatics and the Fan. They live. Mr. Roddy Piper, you will be sorely missed. Keith, I got to tell you, when first time I ever heard the word cult classic, I always heard it as a cult, and I always thought it was a bad thing. But I was a big fan of They Live, and to me, it actually ties into the part of what we're going to be talking about the show today. The way they set that particular movie up, we as humans were completely clueless what was going on around us. And I think one of the reasons we're clueless now is we got all this goodness. If you looked at the fall season, it's amazing. Every year you and I do this, and it gets better every year. And I can't wait to start the show. And so many great people are here today. So let's start with some introductions. Directly to my left, of course, the lovely cosplayer. She's covering our cosplay stuff this week. Kate, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Are you ready for the fall season?
I am so ready for the fall season. I don't even know how I'm going to fit everything into my schedule. DVR. I know, right?
Our DVRs are going to be overheating. And of course, our convention specialist and all-around great guy, Brandon. How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great today.
You've got so much stuff going on. You're going to have the weirdest fall season of all time, aren't you?
Oh, it's going to be left, right, here. I'm going to be taking off work just to watch some shows.
I actually got to check some of the clips out from D23. We'll be talking about that a little bit later. Some of the new video games and stuff that's coming out, man. It's going to be insane.
Yeah, I just love... I'm going to hate how much time I'm not going to have to play video games. While this
television and video games, and it's going to be intense. Of course, one of my right-hand men, he's a little bit weird, but I still like him. How you doing, Chris?
I'm good. I'm really excited for the fall season, man. It is.
You and I,
yeah.
You were telling me earlier, some of the stuff coming out of Netflix. Netflix really has just went absolutely crazy.
Oh, especially with the Marvel stuff. I mean, they're hitting on all cylinders with Daredevil, Jessica Jones coming out, the Luke Cage news that's been coming out. It's going to be awesome.
And of course, it's always to have a celebrity. Always cool to have a celebrity around. One of the executive producers of the Drifter series, Brittany. How are ya?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
You know, I see Brittany at the comic book store all the time. She's one of us. Even though she don't acknowledge this in public, but she's still one of us.
Whatever. I get excited to see people I know.
I know for a fact you are as excited about this fall season as anybody else.
Oh dear God. It's gonna be good. I don't know. We were looking at things to talk about what we were excited about, and I had like 10 or 12 on a list, and I was like, I bet I need to not do 12. Maybe pick like 3 or 4. But it's really hard because I think we're starting to get like a really high caliber of television show back. And there for a while we didn't have that, I don't think, and we're starting to get that back to where it's starting to make it hard to find time to watch the shows you're wanting to watch, which is nice.
And very special guest from geekycool.com, Larry Little. How are you, buddy?
I'm great.
The fall TV season. Do you remember your season finales from the spring?
I certainly do.
Are you still sitting on the edge of your couch waiting for the answers to all those questions?
I am. Actually, probably the most excited about seeing Flash from Earth 2, little Jay Garrick, because the helmet coming through at the end of Season 1, got goosebumps. So
I,
I'm very excited.
I think everybody's said a few profanities when that came through. I know I did. And of course, my Hollywood genius movie geek, Keith, you have had an interesting summer between the movies and finding out stuff about the upcoming TV series, season. It's been pretty wild.
You know what? This is, it is just going to be a different kind of world without Yvonne Craig. As an actress and a visionary and someone who has just, changed acting as a superhero for women everywhere. I still can't believe how old she was when she passed away at 78. But getting back to the rest of this stuff, it's just going to be incredible. Again, I will continue to give Fox a hard time until they tell me not to.
How could you not? How could you not? Really?
The thing is that as we delve deeper into the whole Fantastic Four thing, and I know we said we wouldn't talk about it, but given the fact that how you run a studio now is structured in such a way as to keep a lot of this from happening, Josh Trank, I feel for you, boy. I do. I feel for you. But that's what you get for working with Fox. But no, overall, the countdown, we are now about 8 months away until Batman versus Superman. And I'm telling you, I love Star Wars. I love it. But I have just been on this kick of watching that trailer almost once a day.
Now, as he says that, Brandon, I'm coming straight to you because you and I are actually going to be doing some stuff for the Star Wars. Which one would you say you're more excited for, Star Wars or
Suicide Squad?
Well, I have to say, Star Wars originally is probably one of the first things that I got into in that kind of fandom, delving into where I spent way too much time and that was when I was like 4 or 5. So that's like the start of my geekdom. So Star Wars is always going to have that special place. I'm going to love the Batman versus Superman movie, but Star Wars is going to have a great special place in my heart.
Yeah.
So are you looking forward to some of the announcements from D23, such as the new video game?
Oh, it was. I can't tell you how excited I am.
He stopped talking for a second.
He's getting hot under the collar over there.
Yeah, the more I can, I've been excited when they announced the new Star Wars Commander and the Star Wars Battlefield game.
Yes.
I played those games so much as a kid. The second one, I can't tell you.
Still playing.
Yeah, hours and hours and hours. I could kill anybody, and then to watch those videos, to watch Darth Vader come up and just grab your ass and kill you. Oh,
Phrasing.
I can't tell you.
Stay over there, okay? You're starting to scare the rest of us. D23 this year was Keith. You said it earlier, on par with anything they could have ever done in San Diego. Some of the announcements.
No, that wasn't what I was saying. I said it was an event that they're trying to build that way. There were a few people that were kind of disappointed because you didn't learn everything that you wanted to learn this year as far as what they were throwing out there with Star Wars. Then again, they did do a lot between Star Wars Celebration and San Diego. Personally, I wasn't expecting anything huge, although I would have loved to have gotten one of those free Drew Struzan posters that they handed out.
Right.
But I'm expecting the actual poster for the film to be even better. So, but JJ, he's got a lot up his sleeve, and I totally believe in JJ being able to pull this off. So I have no doubts.
So now, Brittany, I was talking to you earlier about some of the announcements from D23. What does Disney got? What do they have for you? That's got you so excited you can't just contain yourself?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
She was vibrating when she told me this earlier.
I'm really excited about Jungle Book. I did not know at all, and I think that's another reason why I was excited is I did not know at all that they were doing another one. And the poster looks fantastic. as a child, I wanted to have a Black Panther. I still do. That would teach me life lessons, and I was going to be able to do that. And that's what I was wanting to have my entire life. And my boyfriend tells me they're dangerous, and I probably can't have one. But I'm super excited. And Keith told me that is it Idris? Yeah, he is playing Shere Khan. Didn't know that at all, and so now I'm even more excited because he's gonna be fantastic. I didn't know that Scarlett Johansson is in it, which I love her. She's great. But like they were saying,
what's not to love? Scarlett
I don't know.
Johansson.
Yeah, she's but like Favreau's directing it, so I think it's gonna be. They're saying that it's supposed to be more like the book, so it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a lot darker. So even though it's Disney, like I think it's gonna be like a darker take on it. I think we're gonna get some like really cool action scenes like with these animals, which is fantastic. And they're saying, like everyone's saying, the effects to it are supposed to be on par to be some of the best effects we've seen.
It'll be kind of like Avatar and how they filmed it. It's mocap, but then they would take a scene, they would mocap it, and then they would go back and film the scene again, only this time with the people that were able to do costumes and be in it. So it's a combination, it's a hyper-real combination of what they were able to do for Avatar.
And have
So
you
the
seen
look
the
is
poster?
incredible. Yeah, I've seen
Like
it.
how giant Bagheera looks?
Yeah.
Like, he looks like a freaking car. Like, you could ride that guy around. Like,
This
and
is-
I'm hoping we see that. I hope
Well-
Mowgli rides him around.
Favreau said that when he came out on the stage, this will be the most technically advanced movie that
God.
they have ever made.
Yeah.
Not Disney, ever.
Oh my god. And it's I don't know. I love animals anyways.
Mhm.
But like if you were gonna end up getting stuck out in the jungle, how cool would it be if a freaking panther and a bear took care of you? And a wolf.
I wish everybody
cool
could
would you
see
be?
Brittany
Like,
right
you
now.
would be-
She's so
You
serious.
would be like the coolest kid on earth. You come back to the States and it's like, so yeah, this is Bagheera. He's like my dad. Like, he'll eat your face off. Be careful.
So Brandon, Marvel Studios had so much happen in D23. What I was really hoping to hear from them, and from some of our guests here at the table, is about the controversy that's going on right now with Miss Ronda Rousey. And what's your take on that?
I love her. I think she's a great fighter. I enjoy her banter. I enjoy all her social media posts. I enjoy her.
Now, before you finish this answer, please be prepared to understand that this woman can kick your butt.
Oh, I'm well aware of that.
I understand that I have a strong opinion as well, and I feel like my opinion's going to be opposite.
I'm not sure that I want to see her as Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. I don't think that I want to.
Yeah, you've got Brittany and I over here giving.
I see that.
I think everybody is gets their own opinions, but I feel like it's wrong. I
Wow.
I can see that.
Actually, I now feel bad for your boyfriend.
I can see the hesitation about her acting skills. I can see the hesitation on that. But if they really, truly want her, they've got a lot of time to work with her on that. And I think her body type is fine for Captain Marvel. I think it works for Captain Marvel.
And not even just like the physicality of it, but if you look at her training sessions, clearly and obviously, the chick can train. You can train her. She's a trainable person. And I'm sorry, something that my business partner Brazier and I discuss all the time is if you have a really good director and you have a very strong director and a good script, you can make an actor that isn't maybe the best actor a very good actor. And like she said, you can get her in classes. She could be trained. And the fact that we would have, besides Scarlett Johansson, we would have a female lead that literally looks the part. She looks like she could kick the shit out of you.
And she's passionate about this character.
Yes, and she's a geek. She loves geeky stuff, so she would be appreciative of it, and she would do her research, and I guarantee you, she would do anything necessary as far as the acting is concerned to get up to par to the physicality of the role.
They're just still mad about Gal Gadot.
I'm so mad. Are you kidding me? No, I kind of agree with them though. I feel like she would be a very strong lead, and for Marvel's first solo female movie, I feel like they really need